잠깐만.
I'm let you finish.
Part 1 보셨나요? Part 1 안 보고 Part 2부터 보면 진짜 막 이상할걸? 나쁜 소식, 나쁜 뉴스 너무 많지 않아? We need some good news. In part 1 we talked about trust. In turbulent times like these, where do we put our trust? Because where we place our trust is where we'll find our peace. And we can live a peace-filled life knowing that God is in control even amongst these turbulent times. What do we actually do though? Like what do we actually do? Like on a day-to-day basis. Let me tell you a story. The story is about a guy who built a wall.
As you know, it's for many years people have...
No, not that wall and not that guy. This guy's way more chill. This guy's cool. And this guy's name is 느헤미야. At least in Korean it's called 느헤미야. In English it's probably like Nehemiah. I don't know. I'm no theologian. I'm just a guy with a camera. A beautiful camera actually. Yeah, Sony camera. I appreciate you. I need you. I need you in my life. You're always there for me. Anyway, back to the story. So Nyheemiah hears some bad news. Bad news is that there was a wall surrounding his hometown and it's crumbling. He knows the importance of this wall and what it means to his hometown. So he decides that he's gonna go back to his hometown and rebuild the wall. And he finds a bunch of friends and helpers that are gonna help him restore the wall. I know what you're thinking, this sounds like a pretty boring story, but it's not boring, okay? There's action, romance, and drama in this story. Maybe not. So he finds a group of people that want to help him restore the wall and they start to restore the wall. But there's some haters in the building. These haters talking trash. You suck at building walls. Yeah, pretty bad, pretty mean things. So the haters be hating, but they keep trying to restore the wall. But the haters get more and more aggressive, and the people who are restoring the wall hear a rumor that they want to attack them. They're just restoring the wall, and now there's this huge external threat on their lives. What are they gonna do? Well, Nehemiah calls all of the workers together and he tells them this. Don't be afraid of them. Remember the Lord who is great and awesome, and fight for your families. And then they go on to make a number of changes because of this external threat. One, they get some armed guards and they station them at the most vulnerable points along the wall. Two, half of the young men go from working on the wall to guarding the wall. And three, even for those people that were working, they actually ended up working with a spear in one hand and a tool in the other. So because of this external threat, they actually make a lot of changes in order to protect the wall, in order to protect the people. 이 얘기 진짜 재밌는데 근데 포인트 뭐지? Being prepared does not necessarily reflect a lack of trust and a lack of faith in God. But remember the order. Don't be afraid of them and remember how great and how awesome God is, and then fight for your family. Like we talked about in the first video, where you place your trust is where you find your peace. Part 2 is the fight. It doesn't mean that we stop living. It doesn't mean that we stop working. Even though there was an external threat on their livelihoods, they still continue to work. But they did put measures in place, just in case. A tool in one hand and a spear in the other. A tool for work and a spear just in case. The spear reflects putting a strategy in place to protect the people around us and to protect ourselves. But whatever you do, remember the order. Trust in God. Don't be afraid. Then fight for your family. Put the strategy in place. 감사합니다. 여러분이 영상 봐주셔서 감사합니다. 만약에 질문이나 궁금한 거 있으면 언제든지 댓글 남겨주시고 다음 영상도 꼭 기대하세요. 동생 화이팅! 힘내자! 바이바이.